Hey guys, welcome back to The Mind of Brandon, and welcome back to another Walking Deadness Day. Spoiler alert, by the way, for those of you who are not caught up with The Walking Dead, as of Season 7, Episode 12, titled Say Yes. If you don't want me to spoil anything that's happened up till now from the show, possibly even from the comics, well then you probably shouldn't watch this video. That being said, today I wanted to talk about who else is going to die by the end of Season 7. Now, obviously, we're probably going to see some dead walking corpses, some random dead saviors, stuff like that. But, what about our main characters? The good guys, right? The past few episodes seem to be setting up situations where certain characters could be headed for demise. It looked like Daryl might be heading off to get himself killed. Looking at the previews for next week's episode, it looks like Carol might be going off to get herself killed. This week's episode, we saw Rosita and Sasha basically preparing for a one-way mission to the sanctuary, to go try and assassinate Negan. They're basically kind of doing this with the understanding of, if we do this, we're gonna die. We're not gonna survive this. So, the show does seem to be kind of gearing up for possibly a double death of Rosita and Sasha, I suspect, at the season finale, which of course that's been the theme this season. We saw a double death in the premiere, we saw a double death in the mid-season finale, so we may see the double death of Rosita and Sasha in the actual season finale. Unfortunately, I don't want Rosita to die. I don't really care too much about Sasha, but it's been pointed out that Sonequa Martin Green, the actress who plays Sasha, she has landed a role in the new Star Trek series, Star Trek Discovery. With how Star Trek operates, I do think it's possible for this actress to juggle both The Walking Dead and Star Trek. Both of these are shows where, every now and then she's going to be more at the forefront, but usually she'll not be a very big character. Okay, not that I've seen Star Trek Discovery, hasn't come on yet, but for anyone that watches Star Trek, it typically goes down like that. You have like 2 or 3 characters that are used like a whole lot, and then everyone else is kind of like, well, that they'll occasionally get an important role here or there. But usually they're just kind of in the background. They might give a damage report or something like that. Incoming hail. So that tends to be how Star Trek operates. And very very similar to what we see in The Walking Dead, where again there's like 2 or 3 characters that you see like a whole lot of, and then everyone else is kind of like, well, every now and then they get an important role, but they're usually just kind of in the background, right? They don't really do a whole lot. They might get a couple lines here or there, So it does seem like it's technically possible for Sonequa Martin Green to juggle both these 2 shows. Will they do that? It just kind of seems like this might be her time. I don't really know what else that they really can do with that character. It kind of seems like it's about her time to go. That being said, Rosita, the actress who plays her, Christian Serratos, I think is her name. So far as I'm aware, she doesn't appear to have any other projects that she's involved with. Go and look on IMDb. There's no there's nothing other than The Walking Dead that she seems to have going for her right now. So there's not too much evidence that she's about to bite it, but at the same time, the show does seem to be setting up for her to go get herself killed, and it is my understanding, I haven't actually read this part yet, but it's my understanding that in the comics she does get beheaded. So yeah, it is looking like we might be seeing an end to Rosita here. Yeah, I am kind of thinking there's a good chance we'll see a double death with Sasha and Rosita at the season finale. Daryl, maybe. Carol, maybe. It doesn't seem too likely for either one of them. It does kind of feel like they're setting up to have more character development with Carol. They do seem to be trying to make Daryl. They seem to be trying to make Norman Reedus's the actor who plays Daryl. They seem to be trying to make his schedule work. Trying to make it so that, because he does have another show apart from The Walking Dead, has other projects apart from The Walking Dead. They seem to be trying to work with that and keep him on board despite all that. So, yeah, earlier on, I in a previous video, I had this theory that Dwight might be replacing Daryl. So far this season hasn't really provided too much evidence for Dwight as a replacement. It looked like maybe that's what was going on earlier on, but with what we've seen of Dwight since then, I'm not really getting too attached to him as a character. I don't particularly like him. I don't think anybody else does. It seems like if you're going to replace Daryl, you want to replace him with a likable character. So, yeah, I'm just not seeing that as too likely. But anyway, I think I made my point. Yeah, probably the most likely deaths we have are Sasha and Rosita. It occurs to me we might see a situation where Rosita shoots someone, and instead of what did I say? I meant to say we might see a situation where Sasha shoots someone, and so they behead Rosita, just to prove a point or whatever, because that's the kind of thing we usually see. Daryl, he punched Negan. They didn't kill Daryl, they killed Glenn, right? When Rosita tried to shoot at Negan in Alexandria, they didn't kill Rosita, they killed Olivia, right? So, yeah, we might see something like that where, Sasha tries to shoot at Negan, and so they wind up beheading Rosita or killing her some other way, maybe. We might see a situation where Rosita tries to blow someone up or do something, right? And then they kill Sasha. And so, yeah, we might see a situation where one of them dies and the other one makes it out alive. Or maybe they find someone else to kill. Maybe they kill Eugene. Probably not. Right? I'm not expecting Eugene to die. Yeah, most likely scenario. This is what I'm putting my money on. I'm thinking if we're having a double death, and I am kind of expecting a double death. I'm expecting basically to see a double death of Sasha and Rosita. Probably at least one of them. It's also possible that none of these people are gonna die. That they're making us think someone else is gonna die, and then it's gonna end on a positive note and make us really looking forward to what happens next season. But we'll see what happens. All right, that's it for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share it with other people. If you're interested in watching my future videos, please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. So have a good one, guys, and peace.